Alright, it's time to spin the wheel and see which hermitcraft member is inspiring today's build. Go ahead and give it a spin, and it looks like we're going to get ImpulseSV. Ooh, I've got some ideas for this one. Okay, for Impulse, I think we should be somewhere near Scar and maybe a little farther away from Green, but wait a second. I'm Steve now. Okay. I don't know what happened to my skin, but I guess I'm Steve for right now. I'm actually kind of thinking this side of this little village, because Scar's base would be right there. But I think we could put Impulse right around here. And of course, we're gonna build something along the lines of Impulse's famous little eye that he does in a lot of his stuff for hermitcraft, which I really love the combination of black and yellow. It really works with his color scheme, and you know, I love the eye design. It looks really good. Okay, I think we'll start with something like this. Of course, having the eye in the center, this will be the entrance to his base, and then anybody who is looking for Impulse's base, it's going to be pretty easy to see where he lives. Okay, so taking out the dot of the eye, we're actually going to turn this into a piston door for our entrance to Impulse's base. I think that would look actually really, really cool. Okay, the redstone door to the entrance should be up and running. So if I hit this switch over here, only half of it's going on. Let me see. Okay, I got to connect up the two sides. Okay, now that that's fixed, that should be working perfect. If you guys want to see how I built this redstone door, go check out the link in the description to our friend Farzi. He's a fellow Minecraft player, and he's also a really good rapper. You should ask him about that. I can't get over the fact that I'm Steve, but you know, we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, now we're just gonna actually dig down, and I'm hoping to hit a cave. If not, we're going to hollow out a bunch of stuff to build the rest of Impulse's base, but you know, we'll see what we get. Okay, we hit water, so it's a cave. Not the kind of cave I wanted to hit, but okay, we'll go with it. Okay, I used the /fill command to take out some extra area, so hopefully I don't have to mess too much with the water, but this will be a good starting point. So we'll go from here, clear out the gravel, maybe zhuzh up the walls a little bit, and you know, see what we come up with. Okay, I've started working on this side of the base. This isn't a definite size that's been set, but I kind of want to go with an industrial kind of style for Impulse's base and build off of his love of redstone a little bit, as well as his just little decorative builds, and maybe add some dwarven style stuff from Hermitcraft Season 9. But this is kind of what I'm thinking, with some like steampunk style kind of machinery going around. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. All right, so for over here, this is going to be Impulse's storage area, and I'm actually going to make this an automatic storage system. I gotta see what I can fit back there, but I want to make this automatic and an auto sorting system, and then we're going to add some fancy little kind of vats for scientific experiments. I don't know, I want to try something out and see how it turns out. Okay, I have these little kind of glass vats, or whatever we want to call them. Maybe they're a power source that are powered by the water, or they're the batteries that hold the energy for this base. And I laid out a different floor with just a mixture of polished andesite and polished deep slate, and I think that's looking really good. Really happy with how this turns out. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next area. Okay, on this side, we're actually gonna do Impulse's nether portal, and I made it kind of a combination of this kind of industrial style that we're going for, mixed in with some kind of ruined, maybe dwarven inspired, I don't know, kind of just a hole in the wall. Behind it, we're actually going to build out his enchantment area, which I think is going to look really, really cool. I'm not going to light the portal yet, because if I enter in with creative mode, it's going to send me right to the nether. Also, I'm using the better leaves, or bushier leaves, from Vanilla Tweaks. So shout out to Exuma Void and his team over there on Vanilla Tweaks, because this is looking really, really cool. All right, the enchantment area is finished. I decided I wanted to use some tinted glass to kind of hide the redstone but still have some transparency to it. And then we have this pressure plate in the center, which is going to raise up our bookshelves so we can enchant everything, and it's just looking really nice and overgrown. And then above us, I put a button with a dispenser so we can actually get lapis for enchanting anytime we want. Okay, so we have this side started to be filled out. I'm thinking of putting a super smelter over here and then maybe a little bit of a bedroom so Impulse has a place to sleep. So far, I think the base is coming together really nice. Okay, we have the super smelter in place with a little bit more of the steampunk kind of industrial look as well, and I probably should have wax some of these copper blocks, but I like that the wear kind of blends in with how long this has been there. But I really am happy with how this turned out. All right, we got Impulse's bedroom wrapped up. I got some extra storage in there and barrels for decoration, and I brought back in the color scheme of black and yellow in the ceiling and in the floor. All that's left really to do is do some texturing and finish this dang ceiling. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that yet. And with that, Impulse's base is done. So if we come on over and we hit the switch, we open up our redstone door to drop on down, and I ended up adding in some slime blocks just to save fall damage, and also it's going to serve as an elytra launcher so we can actually get out. Granted, you could just fly straight out, but I thought this was so much more Impulse. Yeah, I like it. So we decided to keep with the industrial style build, adding in some like battery powers with these giant kind of glowing vats with a sorting system already. You can see, I don't know if you can see back there, I do have the sorting system back there as well. Then we have our kind of like dwarven ruined portal that will light in a second, and then behind the portal is our enchantment table with our fancy enchantment area that pops up the bookshelves. We'll go ahead and light our portal, and boom, there we go. I love it. And then over here we have our super smelter, keeping with that industrial style build. And then I put a lever over here that just opens up a redstone door that leads down into the mines. I'm not gonna spruce up the mines or do anything like that because Impulse does stuff differently on every time he plays Minecraft. So I just wanted to kind of give an option of where I think the mine entrance should go. And then of course over here we have Impulse's bedroom with some extra storage and just keeping that yellow and black color scheme going all the way through. And then the ceiling is just kind of a mixture of some deep slate blocks, adding in some lanterns for some extra lighting, and keeping some yellow concrete in there just to kind of stick with his color. YouTube thinks you guys will like these videos, so if you want to see more of my content, go ahead and click on one of those, and don't forget to check out the other videos in this series where we have already built a few other hermitcraft bases. Don't forget to check out the links in my social media down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Always remember, the most important thing is to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys.